Okay, let's get into it. Today, we're doing a deep dive on two real heavyweights in the user-friendly Linux world.
Right.
We're looking at Linux Mint 22.2 and MX Linux 25.
A classic matchup.
It really is.
Yeah.
And our mission here is to basically shortcut the research for you to help figure out which of these systems is the right fit for how you actually use your computer.
Yeah, and it's a great comparison because it forces a choice right away. It makes you decide, what kind of user you are.
How so?
Well, are you someone who just wants things to work
Yeah.
seamlessly? Pure simplicity and polish.
Okay.
Or are you the kind of person who really wants that deep, granular control over everything?
Right.
That's the split.
Hmm.
Mint is built on a Ubuntu LTS, and MX is pure Debian. It's a philosophical divide.
That's a great way to put it. So let's start with that polish and simplicity. The case for Linux Mint.
Mhm.
When you say Ubuntu LTS, that's long-term support. That means you're getting something just incredibly stable, right? It's been vetted.
Incredibly. Yeah. It's designed from the ground up to be that easy on-ramp, especially if you're, say, migrating from Windows.
Right, the familiarity.
Exactly.
Mm.
The Mint team has put so much work into the Cinnamon desktop to make it feel instantly familiar. But it's deeper than just the look.
What do you mean?
I mean the tools, the software manager, the update tools.
Yeah.
They're all so intuitive. The focus is completely on that out-of-the-box experience.
The it just works philosophy.
Yes, you plug in a printer, it works. You have a fingerprint scanner, you scan your finger,
Yeah.
and you're logged in. You're not, wrestling with drivers.
So if your main goal is to just open your laptop and have zero friction, zero issues, just a really comfortable and stable day-to-day experience, Mint is the answer.
It's hard to beat for that use case.
But that stability, it often comes with a trade-off, doesn't it?
That is the pivot point, yes.
If you want more control, maybe the newest features, you have to look somewhere else.
And that's where we switch gears completely and talk about MX Linux 25.
The other side of the coin.
Totally. By building on Debian directly, MX just offers a different kind of freedom. It's the freedom to, customize and tweak almost every part of the system.
And one of the first things that jumps out is just how efficient it can be. It feels like it's really made for someone who might be, I don't know, reviving an older computer.
For sure. I mean, they offer multiple desktops, right?
Right.
Lightweight options like XFCE and Fluxbox.
And those use way fewer resources.
Dramatically less RAM, yeah. Less system resources than something flashy like Cinnamon. But, and this is important, it's not just for old machines.
Okay.
Its flexibility means it can also run newer kernels, which is key if you want to optimize for very modern hardware. So it scales both ways.
And that's where the power user stuff really starts to show. It has that whole MX Tools suite, which is great.
Very powerful.
But the real kicker for control, I think, is the option to choose your init system. You can go with systemed or, what is it, sysvinit?
Sysvinit or even RuNet, yeah. And look, I know that sounds like total jargon to a lot of people.
It does a little bit, yeah.
But for an expert, that choice is huge. It dictates exactly how your computer boots up and manages everything running in the background. If you need fine-tuned performance for a specific task.
Or if you're running something specialized that doesn't play nice with the default.
Exactly. That deep level of configuration makes MX Linux almost impossible to beat for control.
So the final choice seems pretty clear. It's almost two different products for two different mindsets.
I think so.
Mm.
You've got Mint, which is this stable, familiar, simple environment. It insulates you from all the complexity. And then you have MX, which basically hands you the keys to the engine room.
Maximum control, maximum efficiency, but you have to be willing to tinker.
It really all comes down to how you want to interact with your computer. Do you want a beautiful appliance that just works, or do you want a precision tool that you can modify yourself?
And that brings up a bigger question for you to think about. Knowing that system stability often means you have fewer choices and that deep control almost always requires more complexity. Where do you draw that line in your own tech life between comfort and customization?